fades and time passes. The seasons change and we move from summer to fall. With that, I introduce my favorite time of the year. The change of colors. The air is a bit more crisp and a little brisk. And not to mention, my favorite holiday comes around. A little Halloween history to get started. All Hallows Eve, or Halloween, originated in the pagan holiday of Samhain. It was a celebration of the end of the harvest season, a time used to stock supplies and prepare for the winter. From the Gaelic Samhain, there is confusion whether it means the end or beginning of summer. After all, when summer is ending on Earth, it is just beginning in the underworld. Sunset on Samhain is the beginning of the Celtic New Year. It is the perfect night to celebrate the memories of and to honor our ancestors. A time when the boundaries between the worlds of the living and the dead overlapped and the deceased would come back, potentially cause havoc, give advice or protection, depending on the intentions of the spirit or its call. There was little documentation of masking and costuming before the 20th century until mass production of such apparel appeared in stores in the 1930s when it became popular. A thought behind dressing up was to mimic or appease the dead. Pretty tricky, huh? I love Halloween for the decorations, getting creative with costumes, and the best part? The scaring and the tricks. It's all in great fun and carries feelings of magic, both ominous and mischievous in the night air. Perhaps it is the mystery of not knowing what will happen on a night full of such history, magic, and folklore. My favorite tale is of Jack the Lantern. There are varying versions about Jack's tale, but in most he is a trickster who ends up striking a deal with the devil to never take a soul. When Jack dies, he is neither allowed into heaven or hell and is doomed to walk in eternal darkness on earth. To light his way, he carried a carved turnip with a hot coal inside as his lantern, which developed into our modern jack-o'-lanterns. A portrayal of Jack the Lantern. The Celtic calendar. Fall is so beautiful in color. And also produces the most of my favorite berry. Pumpkins! Pumpkins originated in North America. The oldest evidence of pumpkin-related seeds were found in Mexico between 7000 to 5500 BC. Main nutrients found in pumpkins are lutein, alpha and beta carotene. The seeds, however, are a good source of protein, magnesium, copper, and zinc. So eat up! Pumpkin derives from the Greek word pepon, meaning large melon. And did you know it has no agreed upon botanical or scientific meaning and is also used interchangeably with squash or winter squash in some areas, like Australia? And of the 7 continents, only Antarctica is unable to produce pumpkins. Go figure. A little trick if your dog or cat is experiencing digestive ailments, constipation, diarrhea, or hairballs, is to feed them canned pumpkin for the high fiber content. Pumpkins are a versatile fruit in cooking. They can be boiled, baked, mashed, steamed, or roasted. My favorite recipes being roasted pumpkin seeds and pumpkin pie, of course. And speaking of pumpkin pie, I have a funny story to share with you. One Thanksgiving with my family, my grandma made 2 pumpkin pies. We have a large family, so it calls for a lot of food. Unbeknownst to us all, only one of the pies was made with sugar. And yet, I couldn't understand why some of my relatives are spitting out their mouthfuls of pumpkin pie. I thought they were crazy. But in my craziness, I ended up eating not only my piece of sugarless pumpkin pie, but everyone else's slices and the rest of the pie. Truth be told, I really, really love pumpkin. So, Samhain blessings. And thanks for watching. Love, Riss.